Hey guys, before we get started, I just want to remind you that you can pause throughout the video or watch it a few times if needed. We know that it is a lot of information in one video, so just make sure and take your time, pay attention, watch it a few times if you need. This week, we're talking about animal characteristics. Animals have physical characteristics and behaviors that help them meet their basic needs. These unique structures and functions of animals aid their survival. Some of the vocabulary. In the top left, we have physical characteristic. That is a feature or trait that can be seen. Some examples of that are strong legs, a long neck, wings, white fur, webbed feet. Underneath that, you have behavior, the actions of a living thing. Some examples of that is swim in water, hide from other animals, eat from trees, jump on land, swing from trees. In the top middle, you have camouflage, the actions of a living thing. In the bottom middle, you have body covering, like scales, fur, feathers. In the top right, you have adaptation, the process which enables organisms to adjust to their environment in order to ensure survival. And in the bottom right, you have appendages, a special outer body part of a living organism used to balance, move, or protect themselves. Those are like fins, legs, wings, and tails. Here are some anchor charts. After watching this video, you can go back into the lesson and review over these anchor charts. They give additional information about different characteristics of animals, including adaptations. You can also find these in the anchor charts module under animal characteristics. Animal characteristics. Do you ever swim underwater? What do you do if you need some air? You come up to the surface. Your lungs help you breathe. Think about a fish. A fish needs air too, but a fish can stay underwater and breathe at the same time. What is different about fish that they can breathe underwater and we can't? Fish and humans meet their basic needs in different ways. Basic needs include food, air, water, space, and shelter. Fish have body parts called gills. Gills let fish breathe underwater. Find the 5 thin lines on this shark. These cover the gills underneath. Animal characteristics. What are some other ways animals are different? How do these differences help them meet their needs? Animals look different from each other. They have different physical characteristics. These physical characteristics help animals meet their needs. For example, animals have different body parts that help them move. Birds have wings that help them fly. Fish have fins that help them move and balance. Animals have different body parts that help them eat. Elephants have trunks that help them pick up food. Gophers have paws to help them hold food. Animals act in different ways. Animals have different behaviors. These behaviors help animals meet their needs. Animals can survive because they react and behave in certain ways. Lions hunt to meet their need for food. Their claws and teeth help them catch and eat animals. Seals dive to meet their need for food. Their flippers help them swim through the water. Animals have external characteristics that help meet their basic needs, such as a fish's fins, a bird's wings, or an elephant's trunk. Some structures are common. All oceans have finned fish, and all continents have winged birds. An elephant's trunk is unusual, as are a penguin's webbed feet and feathers, which are suitable for keeping it warm in harsh climates. Animals have structures for moving around. Some reptiles, such as lizards, have 4 legs for scooting around, while other reptiles, such as sharks, have no legs and slither back and forth to move around. Earthworms, snails, and slugs also have no legs, but can move by contracting and extending their many soft body parts. Birds, bats, and many insects, such as butterflies or mosquitoes, have wings for flying through the air, but they also have legs for moving on surfaces. Birds have 2 legs, while insects have 6 legs. An octopus has 8 legs, while a millipede has many legs. Mammals have 4 limbs. Some move on all 4, and others stand on 2 like humans. Some animals have special back legs hinged for hopping, such as grasshoppers, frogs, kangaroos, and rabbits. All mammals have 4 legs, but the legs differ in size and shape. Elephants have enormous, wide legs to help support their weight, while giraffes have long, slender legs to help them reach tree leaves. Animals with slender legs and hoofs, such as horses or antelopes, are able to run fast. Other animals with stronger leg muscles, such as cheetahs, are able to run faster. Animals also vary in body covering. Animals also vary in body covering for protection and or to keep warm or cool. Some animals, such as clams or turtles, have shells. Fish are covered in scales, while birds are covered in feathers. Other animals, such as porcupines or sea urchins, have spines for protection. Mammals have fur or hair for protection and warmth. Beetles and crabs have a hard covering, which also provides protection. Other animals, such as worms or jellyfish, have only a thin skin for protection. Eyes and ears vary greatly among animals. Eyes and ears vary greatly among animals. Some animals, such as monkeys, have 2 eyes in the front of their heads, and some animals, such as fish, have 2 eyes on the sides of their heads. Some animals, such as flies, have multiple eyes, while other animals, such as worms, have no eyes at all. Animals can have huge ears, long ears, or no ear flaps. Thousands of external characteristics exist among animals that differ in number, shape, and purpose. Animals have behaviors that help them meet their basic needs, such as hunting, swimming, diving, or flying. To capture food, animals have adapted a variety of successful hunting behaviors. Many simple marine creatures, such as sponges, do not swim to get food, but stay attached in one location and capture passing food with little hairs or tiny tentacles. Lobsters and crabs have large claws to catch prey. Some fish, such as sharks or tuna, work as a group to attack and confuse schools, which is groups of smaller fish. Other fish hide among rocks to wait for prey. Some animals, such as the cheetah, hunt alone using camouflage to hide them from their prey. Wolves attack in packs to surround larger animals. Other animals, such as rattlesnakes or spiders, inject poisonous venom to stop a prey. Insects have developed sensitive antennae to locate food sources. Swimming and diving structures move animals in different ways. Fish have fins and bodies that move side to side to help them swim. Squid actually move backward, squirting water out in front. Clams flap their 2 shells rapidly to help them move. Seals, penguins, and sea turtles have flippers to help them dive and swim. Amphibians have 4 legs and streamlined bodies that help them dive and swim in water as well as walk on land. Some birds also dive and swim in water to catch prey. Ducks have webbed feet to propel them through water. Flying structures allow a variety of animals to fly. 2 lightweight feathered wings allow birds to fly, while flying insects have thin membrane wings that sometimes occur in several pairs. Bats and some tree squirrels have thin skin between their front claws that allows for flying or gliding. Hummingbirds flap their wings so fast they can both fly and hover in front of a flower to get nectar. The falcon has such powerful wings that its flight is the fastest among birds. Animals use both external and behavioral characteristics to help meet their basic needs of air, water, and food. Animals must have oxygen to breathe. Fish take in oxygen in the water using gills. Other animals absorb oxygen through their skin or breathe through their noses and mouths. A variety of noses that take in air exist, from the long trunk of an elephant to the short star-shaped nose of a mole. Taking in water is essential to survival for land animals and is done in a variety of ways. By eating foods that are moist, drinking water with a beak, lapping water with a tongue, sucking water with a trunk, or scooping water with a mouth. Eating food can be accomplished in many ways, with sharp teeth for eating meat, with flat teeth for eating grass, with a curved beak for tearing meat, with a short beak for breaking nuts, or by simply swallowing the food whole. These are just some of the physical characteristics and behaviors that help animals meet their basic needs. There are so many different kinds. So just think about what we did talk and how many other kind of physical characteristics and behaviors that you have seen or learned about or heard about that help animals. Like I mentioned in the beginning, this is a lot of information packed into a short video. Make sure to take breaks by pausing it or watch it a few times if needed. If you would like to know more about animal characteristics, watch the BrainPop Junior video that is Tuesday's optional assignment. You can also access STEM Scopes or the science book in Think Central from ClassLink. Here is what those look like in ClassLink. For STEM Scopes, you'll go under the Scopes and look at 2.10a, Animal Characteristics. In Think Central, you'll go to the Science Fusion book. For 2nd grade, you'll look at Unit 10, Lesson 1, and it gives you a little bit more information on animal characteristics.